Welcome to my channel. I'm Nataku, and today I'm doing a tips and tricks video for y'all. If you're struggling to hit ace rank in season 14, or you're just new to the character, there should definitely be some things in this video to help you out. I'm going to be doing a 100 subscriber giveaway, so if you want a chance to win 13,000 hero crystals, go ahead and drop a like and a subscription down below, and comment hero when you're done, just to let me know that you did all of that. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so my first tip for Froppy is going to be to use your melee. With Froppy, you're going to want to use your melee a lot, mainly her just regular sidekick and her jump drop kick, right? The main reason I use her basic sidekick a lot is because it actually has a lot of range. And not only does it have a lot of range, it has an auto lock. So if somebody's running or you catch them off guard, you can rely on it. And like I was saying with the range, that's pretty far, and especially if you can do it from different angles. And like I said, it's something that you can kind of just rely on. As for her jumping drop kick, this is actually directional. It used to not be. Whenever you used to do it, it was only forward. It was a little bit harder to hit it. But now you can actually aim down and you do a little backflip. You don't actually do a backflip every single time, and this actually goes into my next tip, is comboing into your square or using your square to set up combos. One of my favorite and most reliable combos is to use her drop kick and then into your beta. So her drop kick actually gives them a little bit of a stun, which gives you enough time to get off your beta. Another good combo using the same exact method is to drop kick alpha beta. Now, this isn't going to work every single time, especially if your opponent is very reactive. But if you catch them off guard, you definitely have enough time to drop kick alpha and then beta. Another one you can do with Froppy sometimes is you can drop kick into her beta. Just like that. And like I was saying before, you can combo into your melee. Now this is going to be really good if you're using something like embrittlement or a melee-based type of tuning. And what I mean by that is you can go in for something like an alpha, a beta, and then hit your square after. So instead of going for a double beta, instead you're going to hit your alpha at the end. So beta and then square, just like that. Next tip I would give is to use your enhancement cards. When you're in game, do not throw out your enhancement cards. Right now, what I'm running for ranked is Tamaki's enhancement. So what that's going to do is whenever you pick up these cards, it's actually going to last a little bit longer. And I find that very useful. So especially when you're in game, you're a little bit of a weaker character like Froppy. You know, she does have the mobility. So if you're always going to want to edge on battle, for me personally, I like to always have out some kind of offensive cards, whether that be, you know, a shield and an attack, whether that be in an assault and a technical, something that's on offense. It would be the best bet to have out always. Do not throw out your enhancement cards. Let's say you're in game and you already have your maxed out stats, you're level 9 across all of your attacks. Do not give out your enhancement cards, don't throw them away. You can use them to just level up your cards. And what this is going to do is just make them last longer. This is good for any situation you're in, any fight. I use my cards all the time, whether it be the beginning of the game, middle of the game, end of the game. I'm always using them to have some kind of edge on my opponent. My next tip for Froppy is going to be to use Reinforced Revive. So Froppy is an insta-res character. Your special action is going to instantly pick up your teammate when they go down. Without Reinforced Revive, your teammate is going to get back up with about this much health. As soon as somebody sees that in rank, they're just going to jump you or jump that person, kind of rendering the revive kind of useless. With Reinforced Revive, what it's going to do is it's going to pick them right back up to full shield, especially if you use it at level 11 like I have it over here. Very good tuning all around. This is good with any insta-res character, whether that be Cementos or Ibarra as well. Very strong tuning for Froppy if you're going to be playing ranked or unranked as well. Next tip for Froppy is going to be to use your camo a lot. So Froppy, once you go into your camo, obviously you're hidden a little bit. You can still see the outline of the character. And you get a little bit of a speed boost. With this speed boost and Froppy's alpha, you can go a lot farther than you usually would. You can almost float in the air. So you almost want to spam it, right? It makes you a little bit more floaty in the air. You get a little bit more distance. And like I said, the main thing is it makes you a little bit more floaty. So you see how I'm not really touching the ground? That's honestly due to the camo. It gives you a little bit of a speed boost, as well as keeping you in the air a little bit longer too. Not only that, even for fighting, it can throw off your opponent a little bit when they see you one moment and then they don't the next. Even for late game, I like to use this a lot. Let's say you don't really have anywhere to heal, or there's a lot going on and you can't really find anywhere. One thing that I like to do when I'm healing is the camo, and then to just silently walk into the wall. What this is going to do is just to hide the shield, so somebody that's looking around real quick might not see the potion and might just miss you entirely. Okay, my next tip, and honestly one of the biggest tips of them all, this tip is what helped me improve my gameplay the most, and it's going to be to watch your reload gauge. And what I mean by that is whenever you use your attacks, you either have a percentage or they're gone until it completely reloads. And you're going to want to pay attention to the reload gauge, right? If you use all of your quirk, it takes significantly longer to get your quirk back rather than if you leave one or two and then let it come back. So I use one. It's going to reload a lot faster than it would if it was 0. And if you can time it correct and you're paying attention to it, you can almost stay in the air forever with Froppy. Especially if you combine that with her camo, and you just pay attention to the gauge, you can almost never touch the ground. Same thing's going to go for her beta. In some situations you might spam it, you might miss, something like that. And that does reload very quickly, especially if you have tunings to get it to reload faster. But like I said, you're going to find a lot more value whenever you try to pay attention to it a little bit. At first it might feel kind of weird, like you're always paying attention to it, but over time it kind of becomes subconscious and you just take a glance at it every now and then. Another big tip that helped me improve my gameplay as well is learning wake up timing. And what that means is whenever you do a certain amount of attacks on a character, they go into a guard break animation that allows them to no longer take damage. If you time it right, you can attack them at the perfect moment to where they can't do anything whenever your attack goes off. An example of that is going to look something like this. Guard break, wait, square, beta. So whenever you learn to time it right, you can essentially block out their attack and get off your attack before they can. Especially with Froppy's melee, one thing I forgot to mention is it can cancel out a lot of players' attacks. A lot of players have animations to where they kind of stop before they do it, and with her square, with pretty much any character, you can stop them from doing that. That's going to be it for this video. Like I said, if you want a chance to win 13,000 hero crystals, go ahead and drop a like and a subscription down below. Comment when you're done. I appreciate you for watching this video to the end if you're still here. Also, check out my other videos. It'd be muchly appreciated. And see y'all later. Hope y'all hit ace rank.